In a world where game queues are long, three idiots will babble on about nothing for your enjoyment. Will they be able to keep you from falling asleep? Probably not, but you're gonna listen anyways. This is The Waiting Queue. Hello and welcome to the Waiting Queue podcast for 4/27/15. I am here with Buttkiss and Cross, and also multiple numbers of the same variety.
Eight.
You gotta keep it going.
No, I don't know. You ruined it for me somehow, companion.
Well, that's just
good
unfortunate.
job.
It's like I ruined
our
the
only
podcast.
topic. Wait, is the frog actually dead? Did the bird eat it?
He might have. I'm not sure.
How did you not save the frog from your old computer in all this time?
Well, I have to start it up. You know how lazy I am.
But
well, I might be able to find it.
Frog.
I'll just spend the first half an hour of the podcast trying
I
to
think I have it.
check my images. Here's
Considering
Buttkiss.
literally no one is watching this week, it appears. I don't want to worry about it too much. The chat room has the waiting queue and private Buttkiss, it looks like.
So
Doesn't even have me.
I think this is the first Waiting Queue podcast in a very long time to have private Buttkiss in the chat. Because it started working randomly, I don't know. Here, have a goggle frog.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh my, you were the savior, Buttkiss.
Yeah.
The savior from Once Upon a Time. By the way, no one watched the new season.
Okay, that ain't gonna happen. Alright.
Don't watch it.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna watch that. Sounds pretty butt.
Done.
But
You
anyway,
can watch the second half. Just don't watch the first half.
how have you guys been then?
Yeah, Buttkiss, how have you been butting?
I've been butting pretty good. Except for the fact that my truck is presently broke down. And my laptop is presently broke down.
Oh.
And my computer is presently dying. And yeah, things happen quick and happen fast. It's crazy. How about you?
So the technology of the modern world is not liking you right now.
Oh, pretty much. It all started with Twitch. I imagine that it's just been a slow campaign.
Hashtag Twitch broke my truck. But, yeah, how have you been, companion?
I've been totally fine. Just trying to add some frogs here. Since we have nobody watching the podcast, I feel like this is the best use of my time.
Fair enough. I've been good. I didn't really get you just pasted the frog over the bird without deleting the bird. That's horrific looking. Now it just looks like he has some weird cyst on his bag.
It's Royal Chaff! I love that guy!
Let's dedicate this podcast to that one person. Welcome to the podcast.
Let's do that right now.
He's 100% of our viewership. Oh wait, Neuro Guy's here too now.
Wow.
Yay!
Your 100% of the viewership just got cut in half.
But I didn't get a lot of sleep, mostly due to my fault for once. But yeah, I'm doing fine. We're getting ready to move. We've already boxed up like a third of our stuff.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
we're moving
that.
on the 12th. Yeah, so we need more boxes. The boxes fill up surprisingly fast. So, you know. But yeah, it's the thing.
That's what I hate about moving, especially when you move like twice within a short time, and you have like all of your stuff packed up neatly, and then you just.
Well, that's never happened.
What's happened?
You're gonna crash the podcast.
I don't know what you're talking about.
An inordinate number of frogs.
Can be no.
It's already crashed for me. I can't view it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, that parrot really wants to see, but he's being blocked. It's like I can't see.
I want to see the movie. Come on, guys. Settle down back there.
Calling his friends.
But here, let me try to calm this place down here. Get all the posers out. We got the original Goggle Frog here.
and he is back and ready to stay.
Well, you do that. Do you want to hear the story of Wanye Kest?
No.
Oh, dude.
He was the brother of famous rapper Kanye West, born in the small town of Gangan Grove, Holland. His childhood was very disturbing, and he was often locked in the basement by his black parents for being a white bisexual transvestite.
Oh my.
He was also very often mistaken for knock chores.
I was going to say, why is it relevant that he had black parents, and then it became relevant, so fair enough. What? Never, no.
So anyway, I guess we can move on to our first topic then. Why not? Why the hell not?
Wait, Silent Hill was canceled?
I was trying to tell you that at the beginning of the podcast, but then you went all like NPR on me.
You kept on saying Silent Hills. Oh, look, Silent Hills. I never heard you say the word canceled.
Well, listen, I didn't have to mention that. You should have picked up on it. But
how?
Hideo Kojima and Konami have been going through some serious shit recently, and if you don't know, Hideo Kojima is the creative director of the Silent Hill series.
But isn't he Metal Gear Solid too? Is that guy?
And Metal Gear Solid, and I'm pretty sure he's taken off of the credits for Metal Gear Solid 5 now, the newest one coming out. Which is
did he smoke a lot of crack? What did he do?
I have no idea. Apparently, it was just some internal beef, I guess, and stuff happened, and they're splitting ways. And unfortunately, Silent Hills is now almost certainly canceled, or at least put on the back burner for a while.
I'm okay with it. It's fun.
Have you seen PT?
No. What?
PT. What? You know, the demo that was put out on the PlayStation Network. That was a prelude to Silent Hills.
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh well.
Oh, I remember that now. That looked pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Wait, it had the guy from The Walking Dead in it playing himself. It looks like.
Yeah, that threw me off a little bit. I was like, "Hey, Daryl, how's it going, man?"
Well, that's pretty cool.
No, but
I don't know.
PT. It was just basically a demo that was put out on the PlayStation Network, and. Nobody mentioned it. Nobody from the company was like, "Hey, check out this. It's a demo." They just put it out there, and people are like, "Oh, what's this?" And then when they beat it, they saw just it was for Silent Hills.
Oh, well, that's cool.
And it went viral, and it's really fucking creepy. There's a fetus in it in a bathroom sink, which is skeeving me out.
Not where you put your fetuses. Yeah.
No.
Put them in the designated bins.
In the dumpsters in the back of the prom.
Yeah, well, alright, you took it a little bit further than I was. Only a little bit further, though.
Listen, I'm actually tired. Cross is waking up. Cross is never
I'm sucking away your sleep energy.
So I might say some heinous shit, but...
Nocturus. Yeah. What? Oh.
What were we Silent Hills, unfortunately, it's on the back burner, or at least canceled. And, I don't know what Metal Gear Solid is going like, but I've never played any of those, so...
Really?
Mm-hmm. I've never had
God.
The only PlayStation system I had was 2.
Oh, well, you could have played Sons of Liberty.
Oh, well...
It was one of the best ones. The first one was amazing, especially for the time. I think it still holds up, but I haven't played it. But yeah, they're great. Except the story gets progressively more batshit crazy to the point where I don't think he cared anymore. There is people whose arms were possessed by spirits, and people who could summon crows and fat men with plastique.
I don't know too much about Metal Gear Solid, but isn't that kind of par for course?
Yeah, I was going to say, don't they usually just give up on their games halfway through?
No, the first one was a little bit crazy. I mean, but it wasn't that crazy. But, 2 had one really crazy element. 3 was pretty normal, but then apparently it just gets crazier and crazier to the point where, he just does whatever the hell he wants. I mean, by the first one there was already ninja robots, fair enough. But those are cool, not weird.
Are you talking about the first one, on the NES?
The very first one, no, it didn't have a ninja robot, did it? The first one on the NES is impossible, by the way. I couldn't get past the first enemy. It was a dog, and he would just always see me and eat my face.
Maybe you should get good scrub.
How? How do I get good?
I don't know. Just play more Asamots. Come on. Think.
I'll make you better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Metal Gear Solid. Silent Hill, I loved that series, but really mainly just the first two. The third one I thought was predictable. The fourth one was probably not a good game. And after that, I hear it just got worse and worse and worse. Well, parts of me enjoyed certain aspects of it, but it was kind of dumb. The entire prospect is like he's stuck in a room. That's what it is. And then he goes to Silent Hill because magic. And then he's just stuck in the room again. But they pulled a similar thing to Assassin's Creed because there's like these overarching story things that they kind of promised they would answer them just by way of them being there. And I thought they would reveal a little bit more each game. And then, like, by 3, they, like, seriously just stopped. And there's no more revealed, and I guess they just abandoned whatever original story they were going on. We'll never find out the mysteries. And that really just puts me off when games do that.
Are you talking about Silent Hill?
Yeah, Silent Hill.
Okay.
Metal Gear Solid, I really don't... I don't know what mysteries there are in Metal Gear Solid.
There's probably so many mysteries.
No, there's, like, one. But, might have been answered by now. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's cool that Daryl was in it. It sounds like they had an amazing marketing campaign, so that sucks. But I don't know if the game would have been that great. I don't have any faith in the Silent Hill series.
Officially canceled, son of a bitch. It was just rumors before.
Nope.
Damn it.
Oh.
Man, that really sucks.
You should add officially to the list.
No, that takes effort. Come on.
Yeah, Silent Hill 2, I think, has one of the coolest stories of any horror game that I've ever played. Well, it definitely has one of any horror game I've ever played. I was going to say any horror game ever, including the ones I haven't played. And yeah, need to check that out.
Yeah, no, they also took down the PT demo from the PlayStation Network.
Oh, wow.
So you can't play that anymore on there.
Pretty big.
Oh, yeah. That's really unfortunate. But if you want, you can, watch videos on YouTube because everybody and their mother made one. Yeah.
I wish I made one.
Did your mother make one?
I did.
Okay, So how's everybody doing? How
we already
are you doing?
we already did that part.
Oh, did we?
Do you want to talk about codfish?
Yeah, sure.
Black codfish, because I have nothing to say about that.
How's the codfishing going?
PT demo is still up
in Arizona.
It'll go down on Wednesday. It's still up until then.
Oh.
Oh, so you have 2 days to play it. Or 0 days if you're listening to this not live.
Yeah.
That's true.
Which the chances are you probably aren't, other than for like the 3 people in the chat.
Well, there's 8 people now.
Oh, wow. World Chaffs just went down so much more. Man.
Well, yeah. That's the thing.
So.
Codfish.
I could talk about Black Ops 3 real quick. I'm going to try not to go into this because I talked about Black Ops 2 a couple weeks ago, and Cross fell asleep because I was like the only person who played Call of Duty.
Okay, but how many times have me and Relic talked about an RPG or something and you couldn't say anything? You say whatever you want.
I don't think... Listen, it's... yeah.
Hey, listen.
Talk about the deep story of Black Ops 3.
So, Black Ops 3... You have an arm that can transform into a minigun.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, it looks interesting. I feel like they're trying to go one step further from the whole you're decked out in power armor thing, like a lot of first-person shooters are going. And they're just trying to make you the weapon. And I was watching Dodger's gaming news show, and she was like, "Oh man, this is good." And this is Dodger's voice, by the way. "Oh man, the players don't want to be in a mech suit; they want to be the weapon." And I don't know.
That was a spot-on Dodger impression.
I don't know if she's I think what she's trying to get at is that people will feel like the game is better because they don't have a suit on and they are the weapon, but it just feels like a different skin to me.
Yeah, no, like, cosmetically it might be different, but I feel like functionally it's going to be literally exactly the
same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, from the clip they showed, your arm transforming into a minigun looks pretty alright, but...
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed Call of Duty Black Ops 1 immensely. My favorite Call of Duty game, like I've said before many times. Story was pretty great. Call of Duty Black Ops 2, the campaign, it didn't need a sequel at all. It would have been completely fine just cutting off at 1. But, of course, you know, the company is going to have to milk Call of Duty for what it's worth. So, I'm probably not going to play 3, because... And there's Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
There, see, that was substantive.
Yeah, well, I actually incorporated you guys in it a little bit, too, by talking about Dodger. And by you guys, I mean not Buttkiss.
Hey, I main the character she voiced. That works.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I don't know, you're doing pretty well with Swiggins. Might be Swiggins' resurgence.
I'm talking about Austin. I mean, yeah. They're gonna nerf him
Anyway,
and you're gonna feel bad.
Given that I do in fact love Royal, I'm going to read this extremely offensive statement. When are we going to accept the fact that women do not belong anywhere but the kitchen? Cube, your thoughts?
I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom.
203, your thoughts?
She says boo.
Very, very.
She says boo again.
thoughts.
2 boos.
Major
So-
thumbs down.
Yeah, the one
We have
female in the proximity of the...
100%. Yep. 100% of all females who read that statement are unhappy.
Okay, so companion seems like he actually left. That's impressive. So
Yeah.
games
normally
we've been playing.
Huh. Yeah.
Have you been playing any games, Buttkiss? Yeah?
I'll take the cop-out route of Awesome Knots. Yeah.
Fair. Well, that's not a game; it's a way of life. But fair enough.
That's true, but it falls under the list in some cultures.
Okay. Well, I will.
I could go back to talking about Vampire, I guess. That's
Have you done anything else interesting in it?
I have not recorded in over a week because up until today, I have been unable to view Twitch on this computer. And despite not fixing it or anything, it fixed itself sometime in the last week. So
fair enough.
But yeah, so that'll I'll
So you
start
haven't
doing
actually played it
stuff
then,
with that.
basically.
No, but it's notable.
Fair enough.
Hey, Trouble in Terrorist Town. There's like one good server out of 2,000.
Dragon's Crown? That CNANers played on? Oh, damn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The server I usually play on has a video. Almost exclusively on that one, on Chilled Chaos's channel.
Oh,
Which
on
one is
Chilled
that?
Chaos.
I won't tell you.
Well, I thought it was on CNANers channel.
Oh, no, that would be far more impressive. Mainly because his videos are shorter. Like, it's harder to get content there.
Yeah, that's true. He really cuts out a lot of good stuff, too. Did you
But
just
okay.
think-
Let me. No, I just snuffed
Okay,
mucus
that's a lot
up my
better.
nose and down my
Okay,
throat
you
and
didn't
into my
have to.
stomach.
Can you tell us
Well-
where the mucus is presently going? As well?
Probably to Albuquerque. It depends on whether it can hitchhike effectively.
You have an extremely complex immune system, my friend.
I know it's hard to deal with. All right, Dragon Age 2. I won't talk about Dragon Age 2 because I have Dragon Age 2. I think it's still going on. There's a Humble Bundle, the Humble Origin Bundle 2. Hopefully it's still going on. I'm not just talking to my ass. But you can get Dragon Age 2, and I should really find out if this is actually on so I'm not just taunting people.
Don't worry, I'm checking now.
Okay, since you're checking, I'll just talk. But I was able to get Dragon Age 1 and 2 for $5, I think.
It's going on
however-
right now.
Yeah.
How
If
much
you want to
longer?
play Dragon Age 2. Warning, however. you have to play Dragon Age 2 on Origin. Now, I haven't had any problem with it so far, but that's just so you know, you can get Dragon Age 1 on Steam, I believe, but you have to, if you want Dragon Age 2, you have to play it on Origin.
I hope you don't get an achievement, because when Alec and I were playing Dead Space, he got one and just completely broke his game. So
well, I've gotten a few achievements, so
alright.
It's been okay. But yeah, my first like gut reaction impression of the game was absolutely terrible, and I hated it. They didn't let me customize my character, but they then let you. It's a weird system where you play as the character, as the generic character, and then get to customize them. I've never seen anyone do that before. So I did that, and I'm kind of liking the game now. The coolest thing was that I got to load my save from Dragon Age 1, and I've already seen an effect in the. It was a very minor effect, but I already seen an effect in the story from my original playthrough that would have been different if I did something else in that game, which is cool because I played that game like 2 years ago. I feel like there's actually a small effect in the world. So I'm hoping there's more of that. The main thing, though, is that, one, the stakes are really, really low as far as... Because the first game was about saving the world from a demon. This game is about, like, helping your family get money.
Oh.
So it's a little bit less.
That's a pretty... yeah, that's a pretty big change.
Yeah, and it might get crazier later on, but now, meh. Also, like, you can't choose the race or origin of your character, just kind of how they look and their class. I will give them props, though. In the first game, I made my character like a black dwarf with dreadlocks, and my mother and sister were white. In this one, they actually changed the skin color of my family, too, which is not hard to do. Like, I had to make up a story that, like, my dwarf was adopted or something, even though they specifically said he wasn't.
But, Cross, you have to make whole new character models, just like with females.
No, you didn't. You just turn a slider.
Why would they put that much effort into a female player model if they're only going to be in the kitchen?
See, there are no kitchens. They weren't invented in Dragon Age. They were roaming around stabbing people, I think. Yeah, it's factually accurate. But I don't know. I'm enjoying the game. It's just there's so many side quests, and I it's the same thing with Fallout 3. Like, I'm worried I might not beat the game because I just keep on playing to the side instead of forward. But combat system, I've gotten a bit more used to it, but initially very bad reaction to it, and you can't. It's very hard to tell what's going on because you kind of have to manage 4 characters at once. But they put it out of perspective of like a third-person action game. So you can't actually see what the other characters are doing because I don't think there's a top-down view like there was in the first game, and I have no idea why they changed that. So often my other characters, as I'm concentrating on doing a combo with my thief, are just dying horribly and lighting on fire. So I don't know. I have mixed feelings, but it's not as good as the first game. It definitely didn't start out as well as the first game.
Did you talk about that glitch where if you miss, then you walk towards the...
Oh, yeah. So the button for selecting someone on the field to attack is the same as moving to the field. So it's very easy to click the ground and have your character just walk sideways while they're getting like shot with arrows. So that's annoying. I did find that you can pause the game, however, and assign commands and then click people while they're not moving. But that just breaks up the action. If they were going to have it necessary to do that, why even make it a third-person action game? Just keep it like it was before. So I don't know. It's not terrible. It's not as bad so far as people made me think it would be, but I don't know. It's got EA's thumbprints on it. Like, they obviously didn't spend as much time on it.
Yeah, definitely. Are you going to play Inquisition once you're done with that?
I don't know. Depends how much of a bad taste this one leaves in my mouth or not.
Yeah. We're talking about 2, which is highly considered the bad one, J9LP. I also wanted to recommend... I think I already recommended this to you, but you should play Mass Effect once you're finished with the Dragon Age series.
Yeah, I want to. I've wanted to for a while.
The second game is almost certainly the best.
Oh, Mass Effect 2, also in the bundle. I should have mentioned that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
you have
fancy.
to play on Origin, though, so... I think, right?
Yes.
You might get a Steam key. I'm not sure, though.
No.
You know, while we're on the bundle, the weekly bundle has some recognizable, at least for me, recognizable multiplayer games, like Primal Carnage, God Mode.
I thought I was going to say Primal Fears.
That's a multiplayer game.
It is, and it's very recognizable. Not for good reasons, though. And Blade Symphony for $5, which I personally like. It reminds me of Warframe, focused entirely upon a mix. It's like a mix between a Warframe and Soul Calibur, but more realistic, more involved commands and fightings, and it's just pretty good.
Might have to check out the weekly bundle, though, and that must be new.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, just don't play God mode. It's not worth it.
Yeah, you can check out Cross Knight's video.
Yeah, where I get bored of it during the video of the first time I ever played it.
For some reason, I remembered that one being good. Or remembered you having a lot of fun with that one. I don't know. Maybe it was Douglas. He probably had a lot of fun with that one.
He had more fun than I.
What the fuck are you talking about? Like, pasting walls of text in the chat, like...
I think he's still talking about West Kanye or whatever.
Oh.
He was
Wanye cast.
Well, just try not to paste too many walls of text.
Well, it's not like the chat room is a bustling field
but, like, constant, posting paragraphs on paragraphs is a little bit over the top.
Over the top.
But somebody asked, were you guys finished with that question? With the topic? Or did I complete? Okay. Well, somebody asked about paid mods. Have you guys heard about this?
No.
Oh my god, why am I the only one who actually knows anything about what's happening?
Because I'm asleep all day.
Twitch
maybe
hates
if you
me.
spent an hour you should just listen to Dodger's voice.
I have been meaning to go back to Dodger, but I unsubscribed her because she started doing other things besides news.
That's true. Well, she has to play Dandelion. But anyway.
Yeah, and she also has a job saying news, so she didn't want to do 2 news segments every day.
The Daily
fair
Bite,
enough.
And then the Disney Bite.
Yeah.
So, you got paid mods. Steam is implementing a new system. You know how they have the workshop where you can go in there and you can, like, just subscribe to a mod and it downloads automatically with, like, no hassle. Now Valve set up a paywall thing. So now mod creators can put up content to get paid for mods, which is basically just like the workshop, except you have to pay for them. And then Steam takes a cut. The developers of the game takes a cut as well. And that's basically the bare bones of what happened.
Okay, that I kind of like the idea of. I mean,
it's
essence, not all of them.
The idea of it sounds amazing. It's just the execution of it is what a lot of people have a problem with.
Typical Steam.
Which is really the par for course.
Yeah, and like AJJ Mines Again 1 said, or I'm just going to call you AJ from now on. He said the developers only get 25%, which I don't think is true. Valve takes an initial 75% cut of the money that that people pay to buy the mods, which is pretty shady right there. They're taking 75%, and I'm pretty sure the rest is left for the developers and then the people who made them. I could be wrong on that, though. Don't quote me. And then you have issues...
It's pretty important information to know for sure before I decide if that's horrible or not. Because 75 versus 25 is a big deal.
No, I'm pretty sure Valve takes 75%. I'm almost certain.
Gotcha.
Pretty damn sure. And then another issue we run into is I'm hitting a wall here.
Another issue that you have is walls. They hold up your house, but then you hit them.
Okay.
Man, whenever I'm just walking and then there's this wall and it comes out of nowhere and I hit my face on it, and then I decide I'm going to tear it down, but then I realize it's a load-bearing wall, and then I turn into Wanye Cast.
No, you don't.
Yes? Yes.
I just hate it when I'm walking in an environment and there's like a bush or like a small barrier and I can't jump over it, and then I find out there's an invisible wall there, and then I have to turn back. That always makes me sad.
But I remember what I was going to say about the whole mod thing. Was,
yes.
you know how the modding community, it's generally just like open and free. A lot of people are worried about like the mods that they've been used to for so long getting put behind a paywall, which is understandable, but then again, at the same time, you can't expect that thing to be free always. And I know people would be worried about that, but if people want to make money off of their creative content, then they should, just like with YouTube videos. Like, an argument against this has been they're making money off of other people's content, and you can equate that to YouTube videos as well.
Definitely. I just think, because do you really need to pay for the mod? Isn't there a way to mod Steam games without going through Steam? Or do they have things to stop you from doing that?
Well, there's other websites like, say, the Fallout Nexus for Fallout 3 or New Vegas mods. Another thing people were worried about with that was maybe perhaps like mod developers are going to get flocked to Steam to put their mods up on there. So then the maybe the developers of the base game would bully them, or bully quotation marks, into going over to Steam, so then they would get a cut of money.
That's
you know
possible.
What I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And that's another way for them, like EA or somebody, to get their grubby hands on some extra cash.
Yeah, the only game I've ever played modded on Steam was FTL, and I got those off of a website, and I just put them in the game files. And, there was no interaction with Steam or anything. It's like Steam didn't even know what was happening. But if there was I don't know if they kind of forced this. Because the thing is, Steam has RDM. Like, they have a digital rights management thing where they kind of control the games that you own, and if Steam goes away, you wouldn't actually have any of the games.
Yeah, you don't actually really own any of your Steam games.
Yeah, but no one cares because it's so damn convenient. But if they do weird things like this, like, people could start to care. Like, if they start to force this, if they make it so that you can't take, like, outside mods. Well, they're not even talking about that, are they? But if they made it so you could only use mods for Steam games within Steam in Steam, that'd be
shit.
Yeah. But I guess they're not talking about that. It's just a slippery slope thing.
Well, I had to, like, try to... They encode their executable files, which makes it a pain in the ass to try to mod certain games. The Star Wars KOTOR, I couldn't patch it because the executable file was different.
Oh.
But, yeah, it just ran into some issues. And there were some other issues, I believe. I don't remember... I can't quite remember. Maybe if I come back to them and remember them, I'll try to bring them up.
Okay.
But according to AJ, the modders get 25, Steam gets 30, and the Bethesda gets 45. So he's probably correct on that.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah, he said he would rather have a donate button because that makes more sense. That to support the modder.
Also, if you pay with Steam Cash, then Steam probably gets even more cash. Because don't they take that, like, tax thing off of every purchase?
Probably.
With Steam Cash. But that's only trading, isn't it? Never mind. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But,
don't worry, I don't either.
So, I have a thing I want to mention. Another thing that came up with the bundle is that Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare was in the bundle. And I went to play it in Origin, and it was grayed out. And I clicked on it, and it said, to play this game, you require a 64-bit operating system. And I found out that Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare is not able to be used on Vista because it is not a 64-bit operating system. It is a 32-bit operating system. And besides the fact this is the first time I've ever run into this, this is relevant because this looks like this is going to become increasingly common. Battlefield 4, I believe, also does not run on 32-bit, and more relevant to me, Killing Floor 2 does not run on a 32-bit system. So I can't even play Killing Floor 2 if I wanted to, which I don't right now, but if I wanted to, I'd be out of luck. And it's going to be more common. Like, anyone who hasn't upgraded to Beyond Vista is going to start not being able to play new games, which is sad because so far I've been doing just fine with my, like, 6-year-old computer. But it looks like they're kind of forcing me into an upgrade now.
Same with Buttkiss, too. He bought Killing Floor 2.
Yep. Never even occurred to me that I should check which operating system I needed.
That's just a thing that you didn't think would happen. I don't think people have run into this issue before.
No.
First time for me.
I mean,
See, XP's a 32-bit operating system, isn't it? I don't think you can get XP. That's what I'm saying. I think you need at least
experience.
Windows 7. No, that's why you get experience.
Yeah, we need experience to level up our Windows Vista to a 64-bit operating system.
If only.
I could talk about Killing Floor 2 for a bit, give my thoughts on it.
Yeah, sure, and I can lament... Well,
Yeah,
I don't know.
great.
It's weird. Now that I know that I can't play it, I kind of want it slightly more.
Well, I do have a video going up on it, so you can check it out if you want.
Cool.
Yeah, but, so I've been playing Killing Floor 2 quite a bit. I've been playing at least one round every single day since it came out, like, over a week ago, I think. Am I correct on that, Buttkiss?
Yes. No. I think it's been like almost a week.
Almost a week, okay. I've gotten
5
up to
days,
level
I'd say.
12 medic, and there's 25 total levels, so I'm going to start a road to infamy 25. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, and then you can fail to get a level.
Yeah,
in,
within
like,
Yeah, by the
3
time we
months.
play with you, you're going to be done with the game. By the time we like try to play, you're just going to have maxed everything.
Well, they're probably going to do a reset as well. And that's even if,
Oh.
like,
Oh! Now I'm really glad I didn't play the game. That's
it is
terrible.
early access, so...
But
you know.
still, jeez.
But yeah, Killing Floor 2, it feels like Killing Floor 1, but refined in almost every single way. It's just a really good game to play. It feels great. Every enemy has their own unique way of moving around now. The crawlers act more like bugs that crawl around on the ground and slowly come up to you and, you know, bug the hell out of you by slashing your ankles. The Gorefasts, they walk in like an intimidating manner, clanking their arm swords on the ground. The Clots, Cysts, and Shredders, they like slowly trudge towards you. The Bloats, you know, what I'm trying to get at is every single specimen feels different now. I don't like the Sirens though, they feel a little bit strange for some reason. And if you enjoyed Killing Floor 1 and you're on the fence about Killing Floor 2, I would highly recommend picking up Killing Floor 2. Or if you're worried about there not being enough content, which is probably my biggest gripe about the game right now, because there's 3 maps and 4 perks currently out right now because it's in early access, and they said they were going to pump it full of content within the next 6 months, so hopefully that'll
Yeah, just
be
wait
good.
6 months.
Yeah, just wait 6
Wait
months,
6
pick
months.
it up then, maybe even wait for a sale if you're still on the fence about it, because it's
Yeah.
$30. One thing is that they're probably going to have a lot of microtransactions in it for character cosmetics, so if you're worried about that, then I don't know why it would be, if it's cosmetics. But if you are, then I just wanted to let you know about that.
By microtransactions, you don't mean that if you lose, you lose all of your accessories as well. 'Cause that would be...
No, he means
No.
buying something for a little bit of real money.
Yeah, because you have the skins that you can play as, and each of them is individually voice acted. So the individual skins are probably going to cost more than they did in Killing Floor 1, which makes sense with the voice acting and stuff like that. But you can also pimp out your character model with like hats and different colors of shirts and like a gas mask if you want, and just some other random crap. And they're probably going to start selling stuff like that, because they had a digital deluxe edition where if you buy that for an extra $10 on top of the base game, then you get a hat and like 3D glasses and another character. So,
But can you get an afro or a really short ponytail?
well, you can get a really
Can
short
you
ponytail,
get a yellow suit?
but you can't get an afro. You can't
Ugh.
get a ponytail.
Alright, that's good enough, I guess.
And you can have a katana too. I'm pretty sure they're going to add a character class which is basically dedicated to being a ninja,
Oh my.
or some sort of like, you know, taekwondo son of a bitch.
I'm down with it.
Fisticuffs.
Needs to get out of early access before I do anything. Also, it needs to me a new computer. Ising.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah. Apparently, they said that no paid mods will be a thing on Killing Floor 2, according to the devs, which is nice. Very nice.
Especially because mods kind of extended Killing Floor 1's life quite a bit with their crazy stages.
And they started as a mod, too, so...
Okay. There were a lot of really bad modded stages in Killing Floor 1.
Yeah, like that menu level. You remember that one?
Yeah. There was one that was just an open field. It was dumb. There was one where all the enemies would fall into this little playpen, and then you just shoot them.
Oh yeah, I know. Firing range or something like that?
Yeah, it was for getting experience without actually playing.
Oh yeah, speaking of the experience system, I'm going to just dip back into Killing Floor 2 real quick here.
Sure.
They revamped the experience system, and they, instead of having things like healing points for the medic or stalker kills mandatory to level up for the commando, they made it so that everything just pools into a generic XP pool, and then that's how you level up. So say if you're playing commando, you have two objectives: either deal damage with commando weapons or kill stalkers. And if you kill stalkers, you get a slight XP boost, but you don't have to kill them anymore. You can just kill anything else if you want. And as the medic...
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and so you don't have to worry, like, stop killing my fucking stalkers, like, Dagalus would say every once in a while or something. And then as the medic, you don't have to heal teammates anymore. You're a bad medic if you don't heal teammates, but you don't have to anymore. You can also deal damage with medic weapons. So you don't have to worry about, like, oh, there's another medic in the game, now I won't be able to level up at all. You know what I'm talking about, Buttkiss. Enemy medics.
Yep, enemy medics, gotta watch out for them.
Yeah, I think Kraus just went off to make food.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about. I need tea.
Yeah, he's been here this entire time.
No, but
mine too.
That is very good because, yeah, the stalker kills was terrible. The welding, you had to weld like doors or something for the shotgun guy. Like
first and only level 6 in Killing Floor.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
This guy.
Yeah,
yep.
You still get XP for welding doors, but that isn't the...
Yes.
You don't have to.
But you don't have to. Yes, you don't have to. Like, it's not like I killed 1 million people with my shotgun, but I haven't welded enough doors, so I'm still a level 2. Like, ugh.
God, they just refined the game in every single way.
Mm.
They did
I think Berserkers, it would just kill people and also kill people with their missions.
Yeah, I also mentioned the revamped melee system, where you can chop people specifically how you want to now.
Ooh.
Yeah, man.
But, like, there's no melee class.
The Berserker.
There is a Berserker.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just that the katana's not a Berserker weapon? Is that what you're telling me before?
It's set in the undefined, but the Berserker deals increased melee damage, and the katana does melee damage, so...
So did they just accidentally put it in the wrong category?
I don't think so. I'm gonna assume that they're making a class that the katana is gonna fit into better, which is why the whole ninja thing comes to mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
I hope I didn't fucking bore everybody with that, because I just went on. You can clean your weapons of blood too. It's amazing. You can like shake the blood off your katana. It's wonderful. And your skull.
There's a shake button?
Yeah, R, to diddle your weapon.
Just take out a rag and start polishing it, like breathe, like, shine it to nice sheen.
Oh, Genie comes out.
Perfect.
Squeaky gun, no!
The damn Berserker's always sitting in the corner cleaning his weapon after every kill. It's useless. He only killed 4 people.
That's a pretty shitty Berserker. But oh
look,
my God.
You gotta keep the weapon clean. Your weapon's your life, man.
Killing Floor 1 was a pretty big deal to us, our little group here.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of fun with it, and I'm more than happy to support Killing Floor 2, and I hope that they can do well, because what they have, and they are what early access should be. They have an actual game out. They don't have some sort of shitty proof of concept, buggy mess out on early access being like, hey, give me money so I might finish this. If you have a proof of concept for a game, go on Kickstarter and then get your funding there.
And then not do the game.
Yeah, exactly. And then Kickstarter gets a bad rep. But stop infesting Steam with your BS. Like, come on.
Yeah, and there's a lot of Killing Floor content across me, Companion, and Relic's channel. And also, the only reason I met Douglas was because of Killing Floor, because I met him in Killing Floor while he was wearing a chicken suit, which is how that whole thing happened. So,
and it's very possible that a lot of us wouldn't be talking if Douglas wasn't, if Douglas and Cross didn't meet, because I think Douglas pulled a lot of us into Skype calls with everybody else.
Because I'm a social weirdo, I wouldn't have initiated any of that stuff, so...
Because I'm pretty sure I didn't really talk to Relic a whole lot before we all started having Skype conversations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the first time I ever talked to you, Companion, like, real talk, was in Killing Floor also. It's like in the 4th episode. And we're like, wow, this guy's like 30 years old. And it's like, oh, he's 15. Well, it's just he sounds like a giant.
Oh, my.
Oh,
Which,
my.
to be fair, Companion is.
Come on.
He's like 10 feet tall. He used to be a football player, but he had to stop because he kept on killing a bunch of kids on the field.
But no, I have a zombie field. You know, zombie cheerleaders.
Yeah, the school eventually got worried about that, as I understand.
No, that's not true.
Insurance reasons.
Moving on.
Moving on to what? Companion?
Basically, just to summarize real quick, if you enjoy Killing Floor 1, then you'll enjoy Killing Floor 2. Maybe wait for extra content to be out if you're worried about early access. And that's basically it.
Mm.
Oh, and one more important note. Check your operating system.
Exactly.
Do it now.
I don't want a new computer, though. I like my computer. It's got character. And it's broken, kind of.
I watch Companion every once in a while, but I don't know who he is. That's... Thank you. I appreciate it anyway.
This is honesty.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
What is KSP?
Kerbal Space Program. It's that thing where you build like a janky ship and then it blows up.
A friend of mine straight out bought that game for me so I could Let's Play it about a year and a half ago, and every time I open it up, I get confused and leave.
Scared and just ran away.
Because it's like I don't know the first thing to do. It just doesn't tell you. It's just like, here's a square, put things on it. And I'm like, I don't even know how to turn the square.
Yeah, no, I think Dodger was talking about that on the latest co-optional podcast. She had to look up a guide of how to build one.
Oh, I just remembered. Okay, I was talking to my girlfriend about why I don't like Minecraft, and now I remember the real reason that I really didn't like it. It wasn't because I fell into a hole and got blown up by a creeper, which did happen. It was because I would have had to look up a guide just to figure out how to do the basic things. Like, I didn't know how to make a crafting table. The only reason I knew that you needed a crafting table was videos, and I don't like when I need an external source to learn a game. I want to learn about the game in the game. And it's kind of the same thing with Kerbal Space Program. I don't want to have to take like a small educational course to play a game most of the time.
I think I remember having this conversation in a Skype call with like you, Kenobi, Douglas. Yeah. But no, I completely understand. Like, they fixed that in the Xbox version and PlayStation versions of Minecraft. Minecraft. A guide.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Like Terraria has that too. Which makes sense.
Yeah, Terraria, I didn't need a guide. I was just able to play it. There was a lot of things I didn't know, but it didn't stop me from playing it.
Yeah.
Like, Minecraft was just me digging a hole because it was nighttime and then getting blown up.
But I would like to see you screw around with Kerbal Space Program and just explode your first ship. That might make a good video.
If I could get to the part where I actually launched a thing, then I would do it. But I just look at it and like cry a little, like a few tears escape my eyes, and then I close it. That's what happens.
Perfect video. Come on.
Well, you can't hear the tears coming out of my eyes.
Oh, so you could have your girlfriend help you with it, and you could blow up a ship together.
All right, but
that would be so adorable.
I don't know if she'd be able to make heads or tails out of the thing either. We could try. I don't know. I do have a microphone now. Yeah. Blur.
Oh, I was also going to bring up, we were talking about mods. I sent Cross a Binding of Isaac mod.
Mm-hmm.
So
Haven't tried it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a little bit shady.
Everybody needs to yell at Cross to try out that Binding of Isaac mod because it looks pretty amazing.
Yep, because I respond to peer pressure.
He really does.
I totally do.
How else do you think he has a poofy tail?
What?
I don't know where he's going with this.
That wasn't. No one told me to do that, if anything.
Now you've ruined it.
No, but your childhood, everyone was like, hey, all these rock stars with their long hairs, and then all those black people with the afros, and then you were like, yeah, I'm gonna grow long hair.
How the fuck did we get here?
That's not what happened.
But yeah.
And then he liked ponytails, so he made a poofy tail.
So Buttkiss.
Yes.
What's going up on your channel?
Absolutely nothing, because Twitch hates me. I guarantee you that as soon as this podcast ends, Twitch will go back to not working. I know, because I didn't fix it. I didn't fix anything, it just decided to work.
Fair enough.
Well,
that kind of sucks, though, because that means there's nothing you can do about it if it doesn't have anything to do with you. If it's them, you're just,
well, hopefully you get that fixed, and then Buttkiss will start.
Have you tried a different browser? It could be as simple as using a different browser.
Browsers. Yes.
Oh, then never mind.
Even Safari.
Okay. Cube,
don't do it.
You caught me. I have not tried all of the browsers.
Damn straight.
So, Cube, what's going up on your channel?
Well, after this, sometime after this podcast, I'll be releasing Killing
So, Cross,
2.
what's going up on your channel?
Killing Floor what?
No, I mean, Buttkiss already asked you, so I think you're going to have to go.
No, you got to keep on going. You don't let him combo break you. He was like, kick on. No, keep going.
So Killing Floor 2, Part 1, is going up on my channel after this. Then Cross can also see what's going on with Killing Floor. And then also more Payday 2. I think I might end up taking a break from that. And I'm still trying to find the mindset to record KOTOR. Because I am dedicated to that shit. God, all the BS I've gone through with trying to record that goddamn game. I am not going to let it deter me.
I really do want to see you play it.
God damn it.
I'll watch like an episode before getting bored, I'm sure.
Thanks.
That's my guarantee.
Hey, I'm sure that would be the same thing if I was watching my Let's Plays. But, Cross.
Okay, so on my channel, I have Binding of Isaac. I'm up to like part 30 or something ridiculous. This is one of the rare circumstances where a series has been popular for me, and I've been obsessed with playing it. Like, there was a brief period where I was like, I don't want to play this anymore, and then I stopped playing for a week, and now I've been playing it a bunch again. So I've got like a few more episodes on deck. I've done some I've done some cool things in a few of the episodes. I've unlocked some good stuff. So that is Assassin's Creed is going to be going on forever. Because I already recorded the entire thing like a month ago, so it's just coming out now. And I just posted the first episode of Hotline Miami with a Douglas impression so good that it appears to have confused everyone in my comment section.
I think you need to step up your game on that.
Yeah,
I think it was perfect.
People kept saying it sounded like Douglas, but I guess I can see where they're coming from, but it's really just because you were doing Christopher Walken.
Well, yeah, it was Douglas doing Christopher Walken, so I was really doing two impressions at once, which was even harder, I would say. Yeah, it was perfect.
Yeah.
I'm also in the process of recording Thomas Is Not Alone, which is the adorable indie game where you play as a series of rectangles. And I'm liking it so far, so I don't know when that's going to come up, but it'll come up eventually. And I'm just trying to record as much as possible before I move, because once I move, I'm not going to be able to record for a week or two, or longer if we don't get internet set up right away, which would actually be a disaster, because then I couldn't do my other job. But we'll see what happens with that.
Well.
Okay, Companion is bedtime for Companion.
I may have gotten an hour of sleep last night.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
That's terrible. Why did you even do the podcast? You could have just slept. It would have been fine.
Because I, downed an entire, 16.9 fluid ounces of Dr. Pepper.
Oh, God. Okay.
Soda doesn't really do its job for me anymore. It doesn't keep me up very well.
I mean, I'm hooked on it, but it doesn't keep me up, so.
I'm not addicted. I can stop any time. What? That wasn't part of this discussion. So, Cross, what's going up on your channel?
On my channel, Bruno H or whatever. I don't remember.
Oh, I found it!
Close enough.
Okay, guys.
What?
Guys, I found the Douglas Hates Us thing. I found it, Cross. Alright, I'll play it for the stream before we leave, okay? Here we go.
Oh dear. This isn't gonna make any sense without context.
I hate relic.
Oh no, it didn't play the entire thing! What?
How much did it play?
Okay, I can open it in
It's
Movie
only like-
Maker.
It's only like, wait, is this worth it? It's only like 3 seconds long, and it's not going to make any sense without context. And I feel like with context, it's less amusing anyway.
Well, no, we just won't give context, and it'll be fine.
Uh,
I don't know, it isn't working. God damn it.
for next time. Play for next time.
Next time,
I mean,
if we remember. If
we only
there is
have
next
3
time.
minutes left, and there's so much to talk about
Yeah.
in these 3 minutes.
So, how's the weather down in Arizona?
It's weathering. We should just end the podcast. I need to go and drink tea.
I actually am curious, because, I mean, is it still
Oh.
weathering?
It's sunny. It's sunny, and there's blue skies.
Don't worry. You guys will
Oh,
encounter
so-
all of the tornadoes when you're around here, so.
Okay, so it's,
No, he said we'll
It's
counter
pretty
the tornadoes. It'll be fun.
It's only a 1 in 5 chance of getting hit by one, so.
That's pretty high if you think about it.
Yeah, I know, right? Isn't it? Isn't it?
Look, we fought tornadoes before. We'll be fine.
It's gonna be just so many tornadoes. But
We
anyway,
fought 2 tornadoes.
I'm gonna wrap up the podcast here so Cross can go drown himself in tea. But thank you to everybody for watching. This has been the Winku Podcast for 4/27/15. Thank you for joining me, Buttkiss and Cross, once again on this mystical
No people.
adventure of mine. And I will catch you all later. Bye-bye.
hasta la pasta.
What? Oh, hello.
Good, it works for me.
I'm Douglas. I hate relic and companion.
I promised it. There you go.